Hello, welcome. I can't have the light on while I drive because my parents say that the police is gonna pull us over if I have my light on the inside. So I haven't done one of these in a while. By these meaning an unedited, uncut, raw video of me just talking in front of a camera. And I decided to do this because I felt like it. It's my channel. I can create the content that I want to create, and it's nice. I'm grateful for it, but I really do want to get up to the point where I can just talk about anything and people will listen. And maybe it's all in my head. Maybe I'm already up to that point and I just haven't found that group of people yet, that audience that is willing to listen to me yap for half an hour, give or take. So yeah, consider this a podcast without the video because the video is horrible. I'm literally just putting this up because I want to. It's probably not going to be beneficial for my channel. It is I don't even know what the topic is going to be about, but I guess it's going to be about me and my journey to creating content, to being able to talk to someone to the point where they'll just like listen to anything you say. So a good example, I guess, is Sam Sulek, and his content is you know, it's around fitness, but then he also drops a little bit of wisdom, not like here and there. I don't even know how to say that saying. But his voice is super calming and soothing to listen to, and it feels like you're straight up just hanging out with him. So I kind of want to give that vibe. He's such a great speaker, and like it's literally just goals. There's a bunch of people out there that I strive to be like, but I gotta not really compare myself to others and just keep doing me. As long as I'm doing better than I was doing yesterday. Guy's obviously in a rush. Looks like he has to take a dump. What's going on here? This is uncut, so you can see like this is me when I go home coming from work. I'm just hecka distracted, which is kind of funny, and I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm sorry, but I don't know if I can keep up a conversation where it's just me talking for 30 minutes straight. I know I have done before, I think. Yeah, this is literally, it's not gonna provide you much value. And I am, like, the thing is, if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna keep my word because I have to. You gotta keep promises to yourself. That is the most important person you should keep promises to. And it's not in like a narcissistic way, but more so in like a self-respect way. But yeah, I'm loving my job. So much is going on. I don't know why every time I think about it, I just start laughing. It's so funny. Again, it's like it's filling in the gaps that content creation is not giving me at the moment, and not just in terms of income financially, but I'm just spending a lot of time by myself, and I know that I could be doing really going out and talking to people out that much, so I'm not really improving upon my people skills. And I could do that by going out of my way to, there's a bunch of ways. You can go to a coffee shop, strike a conversation. You can literally do that anywhere. But having a job makes it easy because I'm forced to interact with people. So it's cool. Not to mention that, again, the perks that I have is great. Like, I low-key would consider not getting paid and still working just for the benefits. It's pretty cool. I'm honestly not sure what else to talk about, but I guess for people to listen to what you have to say, you have to say something that's worth listening to. And I guess not necessarily an easy way, but a simple way of doing so would be to provide some sort of value to the other person. So for you, if you're still listening, I appreciate you because I'm not really dropping that much wisdom at the moment. But you know, once I get used to this, once I start doing this a lot more, then it'll all just work out. If you think about it, Casey has been doing this for years. I don't know how long, definitely over a decade. He's just straight up documenting, because he's not creating content for YouTube, if that makes sense. He is doing it for the passion. I feel like I'm gonna say some controversial stuff or things that I don't really mean, and it's just like, I mean, like, it's gonna come out wrong, but we're gonna roll with it. I wonder how many people out there would literally just have this playing in the background while they're doing whatever. Maybe while they're eating. No one? Maybe not. Maybe no one right now. No one right now. But I know that as long as I'm consistent with these sorts of videos, I don't want to do this too consistently, not to the point where it's like every single day, but I do want to do this regularly to where I kind of train myself to just speak and come up with things to say. And not just that, because anyone can yap and talk about anything, but I want something that people would find value. So my personal experiences and things that I've learned from those personal experiences, and just like little tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. That'd be pretty cool, right? I feel like I could put on not like necessarily like a persona, but like a little character, if you will, like Kuya J or something, which sounds kind of cringe and maybe a little bit cliche, but like I could be teaching you things, because Kuya in Tagalog is Filipino, is like older brother, and like you tend to learn a decent amount of things from your older brother, you know. So could be something. There's just my mind, my brain, it just goes to a bunch of random things. There's like a bunch of business ideas that I want to do, but I never get to actually follow through on. And to be honest, it's all just my fault. It's not that I don't want to pursue it, it's just I just don't. I don't have an excuse, you know? So I don't know. I feel like talking. This is like my little journal, my little brain dump. I haven't done one of these in a while, actually. just for me. So I'm doing one and I'm uploading it to YouTube. So I'm killing 2 stones with 1 bird. It's great. It's great. I am running out of things to say. I'm not even gonna lie. It's only 10 minutes in. What else can we talk about? What else can Kuya J talk about? So cringe. Earlier, I filmed a couple of YouTube videos actually, which is not bad. So before I went to work, I filmed one, and on the way, I actually filmed another one. So it's like more like a talking in the car sort of video. But it was a little bit more, not necessarily scripted, but I had an idea of what I wanted to say. And it was mostly winging it, but kind of prepared. But I was still winging it, if that makes sense. I'm just hitting a curve really quick. I still have to edit. I really do want to get another video out. I do want to post as much as possible. Something that I really do want to do is edit a video on my iPad, because I don't really do anything too crazy for color grading on DaVinci, although I do really like my workflow that I have right now on my MacBook. But it would be cool if I were able to do videos on my iPad, like edit them. I'm not sure how to do other things like edit the audio. I don't know how to do subtitles, but we will learn. It is a learning process because, you know, even though it is DaVinci, there's still things that I have to learn. I did set these shortcuts to get the different tabs, so it's not just the edit and the color tab anymore. I'm able to get the rest of the tabs. Although I find it weird that you have to press the shortcuts every single time you exit the app. It's a little weird. I don't know why they don't just put it in straight away. Maybe it's for simplicity, not to overwhelm people who are using it on the iPad. But the attention, or what is it called? I don't even remember what it's called. The view duration or whatever. It's going to be super low with this video. I don't even know what to call it. But I did warn you in the beginning that it is going to be raw, unedited, no cuts, just like old times back in May. So ugly. But I think this is a good way for me to get even more comfortable in front of a camera, and to show my personality a little bit more, just to be myself a little bit more, because dude, it's still hard for me. It's still hard for me to do so. I guess I will now update you on my foot. I don't know if I want to sit here and put the chapters on YouTube and see how it goes. We'll see. I don't want to have to watch this video and just be like, okay, this is where I talk about my foot. If you have any tips on how to do chapters more efficiently, let me know. But my foot is still about the same. I mean, it's not, the pain from the venom has subsided quite a while ago. It's just the spines. If I step on my foot or put pressure the wrong way, it hurts. Sometimes I feel it hit the nerve, sometimes it just hurts. But I don't know, there's a very mixed things that people are saying online, and even in person. Most of the people in person say it'll just dissolve or come out. Just soak it in vinegar. And then there are people online who's like, you're gonna have to get a razor blade and dig it out with tweezers yourself. Make sure to put alcohol on the razor blade and the tweezers, essentially telling you to just clean it out. And then there are other people that are saying to just let it be as well. So I guess it depends on what type of sea urchin too. But I'm pretty sure it is the one that dissolves. And like, I just can't stop thinking about not being able to run, which is weird. Now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm like processing it, I'm like, dude, since when did I like running so much to the point where I get bummed out if I don't get to run? And that's like every time, like multiple times today, I'm just like, man, I can't run. I wish I could run. And it's not like I would have been able to go out for a run today either because I worked. I could have squeezed it in all honesty. Like when I get home, I've gone on a run this late before. I've ran my first 10K around this time. But anyways, yeah, like it's weird how running has become a part of my life so quickly. Just because of a marathon. Just because, I mean, there's more reasons, but yeah, super grateful for running. I'm honestly, I feel like I'm in the best health that I've been in all my life, and I owe that to running, because I've been in a lower body fat percentage before, I believe, but I wasn't this healthy cardiovascular wise, so like my stamina wasn't this good, my resting heart rate wasn't this low, and I've been eating essentially whatever I want. I've been eating out with friends. Of course, I'm still, choosing to be careful. I'm not really drinking that much beer or alcohol, and I do opt for like protein whenever possible. I'm doing pretty well with intuitive eating, so I've tried calories before, and I can sort of guesstimate fairly accurately on how much calories I eat. And even then, like I would still be burning a lot more thanks to running every single day, or almost every day. It's so fulfilling too. It's very encouraging and motivating once you see yourself start to progress over time. And it's not going to be instant. You're not going to be like, the next run you've gotten significantly better in terms of stamina, distance, and speed. You have to be consistent, and you have to be ready to see regular results, or the results you've had before, or even worse results. And you just have to keep going. You just have to keep pushing yourself, and the results will come. It's so fulfilling, and I'm so glad that I bought running shoes, because I mean it's just a perk. It's like, it's not even necessary, but I think running shoes are necessary. They are a lot more different in comparison to the other shoes that I've worn. So if you were to start running, I would probably invest in a good pair of running shoes. But if you have like decent running shoes already, those will suffice. I literally started running on my Vans. They're not like the skater shoe Vans, but the more like hiking EXO one. I think that's what it's called. EXO. Okay, that's my ADHD. Just kidding. I don't have ADHD. I haven't been diagnosed take medication for it. I always like to say, ignorance is bliss. Also, whenever I say stuff like that, or just take this whole video, if you're still listening, take this whole video with a grain of salt, because I'm just rambling. Sometimes I don't mean exactly what I say, it just comes out. But, you know, it feels like it's just me talking to a friend that never talks. That's probably how it feels like to talk to me, because to other people I'm the person that never talks, and now here I am on YouTube just yapping my life away. It's green, can we make it? I'm not gonna like push it though. If it stays green, then I will appreciate it, but if it doesn't, wait, we're gonna, I'm stopping, dude, I'm stopping. I'm a good boy. I'm not trying to get a ticket today. No, sir. Back in my day, I would usually run those red lights, but not today. Those days are over. This is probably the best visibility so far throughout the whole vlog. It's not very bright where I live. This is probably the busiest street, so I'm kind of hungry. So this whole month is just, I'm gonna be not at home for most of the time this month, and that goes for next month and the next month after that. It's gonna be tough to keep a diet, to keep my fitness. I'm already like bummed out that I'm gonna be talking about this like over and over again, so I'm sorry that I'm not gonna be able to run. It's just, that's just how it is. Let's see, what do we have to eat at home? I got steak and maybe like one of those frozen burritos from Costco, along with a protein shake. And you know me already, you gotta have a Coke Zero with that meal to wash it all down. It probably sounds weird to have a protein shake and a Coke Zero, but I do it all the time. It's something that I like. I usually just down the protein shake, I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I do enjoy it with the meal, but I usually like to enjoy the Coke Zero with the meal. So steak, leftover steak, mind you, and burrito. If I was not lazy, I would do some eggs. Probably cook 4 eggs over easy, and then if I feel like it on other days, I would do scrambled eggs, and that's it. Like, it usually would be just steak and eggs, and yeah, really nothing special, no carbs. That was before I started running consistently. Now I love it because like I could just have as much carbs, and I don't like this guy. Okay, he's moving. Sorry. Weird driver. He was a weird driver. I can have a lot of carbs and I know that I'm gonna be burning it off because I'm running. But now I can't run. I can't run. Sorry. There's no value in this video whatsoever. What would people come to me for? I don't know what's going on. Some dude's just yelling to himself. Guaranteed he's on something. He has a coffee in his hand. Very interesting. Yep, he's on something, guaranteed. Man, if you're still here, if you're still with me, give me 3 things that you're grateful for today. 3 things. Put them in the comments. I will literally love you forever if you're still here. And give me a comment with 3 things you're grateful for. Okay, let me go first. I am grateful for my job. I am grateful for, like, it could literally be anything. So it could be as simple as the hair on my head and the air conditioning that I have right now. I am grateful to be able to talk in front of the camera and upload it on the internet for absolutely everyone to see, but no one to see, because no one really watches these things. It's funny because recently I've been putting out tech videos and like it like spikes up my views, and then whenever I post vlogs or this types of videos, it's just like my dad likes it. Oh, they're racing. I think a very slow race. Oh, that's a Civic. Hi, Civic. My ADHD is ADHDing again. I don't really know what to think about. It feels like I want to space out and just like not do anything. But I must not. I must stay focused, brothers and sisters. In a way, I feel like I could be thankful for the spines on my foot. Why? Because it gave me content for a YouTube video. It gave me time to rest because I believe that I was overtraining, but I did not have any plans of not rest or of resting. I was just gonna keep running, and it's probably bad because I was playing it safe. I wasn't really doing anything that would get me injured, but like you never know, right? You never know if you get injured. So in a way, in that sense, I'm grateful that I got stung by a sea urchin. It's probably a sign. It's like, nope, you've been running too much, gotta take a break. It's okay if you gain a little bit of weight. I doubt that I'll gain that much weight, by the way. I'm sort of, I can't even speak English. I can't think of what word to use. Not remedying it, but as an alternative to running, I'm just doing other exercises. I will probably continue to walk. This morning was not fun. I woke up 6:30 in the morning. I'm like, okay, within 48 hours of my sea urchin sting, or when I stepped on it, I literally kicked it, by the way. I was running. I was literally running. I was going, I think I went up to, no, it was like a jog. I went up to 6 miles per hour at one point. But that was really good. I did about 4.5 miles, I believe. And then after that, the next day, I felt it. I couldn't run. It was hard to walk. Still walking because I had no choice. Today, this morning, I woke up 6:30. I couldn't even do one lap around the park without it hurting. So I was like, nope, there's no way I'm running. So yeah, the whole day I was walking for work, but the pain was bearable. It's, you know, it depends on where you step, and if your foot bends a certain way, I guess. If I put pressure on a certain part of where it got stung in a certain way, then it starts to hurt. Like, it'll just be like a sharp pain, like a nope, don't step on that. And then it would just be like aching a little bit, and then it would make me want to limp and walk. So I hope no one really, I don't think anyone noticed, but I did tell someone that I stepped on Vana. Hey, look, 31 minutes. Is this my longest video to date? Probably. This is probably gonna be my least watched video, so it's gonna break multiple records. 30 minutes, give or take. We're almost home. Honestly, every time I do one of these, I'm like, should I even upload this? Is this even worth it? But if anything, I could just always take this down. All I have to do is upload it. I haven't taken down any of my videos from the challenge in May, and ever since then I've been on like a pretty good streak with uploading consistently, and it's great. It's so great. Like, I'm as busy as I ever could be at the moment, but I'm still finding the time to put out these videos. And it goes to show that, like, you're never too busy for anything. If you really wanted to, you could. But then, you know, you never know. There's circumstances that prevents you from doing things. So, like, every situation is different. Just because I say that doesn't mean it applies to you all the time. Kind of bummed out. I apologize for not being able to go as deep as I thought it would go, but hey, we survived. I don't even know if I get one person, like right now at this moment, to comment black and white kitty, because I literally just saw one. It's a cat, but I still call it a kitty. I will continue making these videos. I doubt it though. I doubt it. I doubt anyone listens this long. It could be my dad, and I'll do it. Could be any one of my friends that surprisingly watch my YouTube videos. So this is a spoiler. If you're here already, like, you might as well be like I'll just tell you, but like, whenever people say they watch my stuff, I'm like, ew, that's gross. But in reality, I'm like, thank you. But I've pretty much reached home, which is crazy. I didn't necessarily raw dog my trip home without any music, without any podcast, because I've just been talking. I've been yapping the whole time. But gotta get something for the thumbnail. I'll just do this very simple. Okay, thanks for listening.